Hey guys, this is Streaming Iraq War Veteran here with a quick hang on a second. But like I was saying, this is gonna be a video about Red Dead Online. I just had to read my real quick. But the question of the day is, and that I'm holding right now, is Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2 dying out? Me, personally for me, I kind of think it has been dying out, and it's basically dead already. Story mode was always a good thing to play, okay? But honestly, how many times is someone gonna go through Red Dead Redemption story mode and play that? Although it is fun, granted, they did their best work on the story mode. But since this online has come out, what really is left? I mean, I personally barely ever play this game anymore. And it's just because of the lack of content and the lack of fixes and, you know, everything else. It's just starting to spawn creatures back, but it's still not working properly. I mean, if I go to... No, not right now. Kitty, kitty. Hop down. Come on. If I go to want to switch sessions to, like, find more pigs right here for fat, it'll never load. It'll just keep loading and loading and loading, and you'll get nowhere. It's just a black loading screen. And that's been like that for months and months and months. And they know about all these issues. They know that the spawn rate has been killed. And it's all on them and their laziness. They don't want to fix the real issues with their games. And the real issue is that they're using the same server network base as on Grand Theft Auto 5 network, which fucking sucks. And they're putting too many people in the same session, just like in Grand Theft Auto. That's why there's so much glitchiness in that game still to this very day, and it's never going to change. There should not be 25 or 30 people in a session. There shouldn't be. And I have updated my reporting a little bit. I probably won't report anybody that's below 275. But, you know, it's a big pain in the ass, and they expect so much out of everybody. And to put their hard-earned money into this game by buying gold and shit like that, and their other games, but they make everything so ridiculously priced, and they make everything... I hate fighting with you, cat. No. She does not take no for an answer. But, you know, they expect you to put all this money into their games. And for what? I mean, it's stupid expensive on Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, you know that would have hit him. That one, no. But that one did. Don't even think about it. If that's the same idiot, I'm just gonna report him. No, somebody else. Don't... No, Marabella, go lay down. I can keep throwing her off my lap. That's all she wants all day long. I love my cat to death, but it's just too much sometimes when that's all she wants. I mean, the spawning's nowhere near what it used to be still. Honestly. It's just...
Supplies are starting to run low, just so you know.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that affects the gameplay too. When you can't get animals to spawn, you can't do this collector or the butcher roll, whatever the fuck it is anyways. Trader roll, actually. You can't do this because there's no animals to do it. So that just leaves you with a card, and then in my personal opinion, the shitty version the last version, which is Bounty Hunter, which I don't like that one. I think Bounty Hunter's garbage. It takes too much of an effort. Granted, it should take some kind of effort, but compared to the other ones, it's way too slow getting XP. You don't get shit for money. And it's just not good, in my opinion, at all. Same with the Moonshiner. If they didn't add those little side missions that you can do occasionally when you find them, like shooting up those guys or taking out the Pinkertons, whatever the fuck it is anyways, the revenue agents, it wouldn't even be worth doing. And I'll show you what I mean. If I go to progress, go to the roles here, as you can see, I got the Moonshiner at 15, and that's mostly from doing those some missions, but I've been doing more of those little side missions where you can take out the revenue guys, and the Collector and the Trader. Collector is, in my opinion, the best money right there, easily. And the Trader was good to get experience off of, to raise your guy up to start with, but then the Collector's even better than that. But me personally, I think this game has basically died out. I barely ever play it, honestly, because it's just the same shit over and over and over. And I mean, some people might like that constant repetitive crap, but I don't. I like being able to do something else. Like, you used to be able to vary things up a lot more than you have been able to. Like, I could go fishing one day and go hunting another day or whatever. But now it's the fishing's still okay. Honestly, that's been alright. But anything else has just been straight garbage. There's so many problems with this game that they know about that they're not gonna fix. So I just don't know why everybody keeps thinking that their next game that's gonna come out is gonna be so much better and it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna run properly and everything else. It's not gonna. Once you get to Grand Theft Auto 6 on the new system, it's gonna have all the same problems because they don't care about investing money into their games. They just know every little fucking idiot and retard's gonna go out and buy them. Grand Theft Auto 6 will be with the same server issues. No doubt about it. Yeah, I'll just try to ride around and get some animals. I mean, when the trader role first came out, you could sit there and go like this distance from your camp and get stuff and come right back. But they completely broke it, which I don't think they broke it. They actually did this on purpose. And, you know, they made it the way it is. They just want you to put money into it for gold that's not even a premium currency. I mean, you can't buy things that are rank locked with gold. You just can't. Which, in my opinion, really sucks. But honestly, this game has basically kind of died out. It could have been so much better of a game, but they put barely any more effort into this game than they did on WWE 2K20. That game was a complete fucking disaster. And the stupidest part about it is nobody, you know, said anything about wanting to get their money back or anything like that, which is just, in my opinion, fucking stupid. It really is. Still in here. Oh, I think he actually left. I love it when people like this say that they're the GOAT, which means greatest of all time. Fucking pathetic. If you're greatest at any video game and you don't have a regular job or have an excuse of why you're not working, you're just trash. Where do I want to go fishing? Actually, I guess I'll go downstream a bit. I mean, I got $15,000, right? And I stopped doing even the damn collector roll. At that point, what's the point when you have $15,000? I don't see it. Hopefully that was a duck. I need the fat. I only need 5 more pieces of fat. I mean, there used to be ducks all lined up and down this damn river here. The only way I will end up with Grand Theft Auto 6 is if it comes with a system day one. If it doesn't, I'm not going to buy it. Because people are going to realize they're going to be getting a garbage game. It's going to be plagued with the same problems as everything else. But there's going to be a lot of stupid assholes that buy it. Especially welfare trash blacks. You know, it's not their money, so why would they care? You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not against welfare, but I'm just against people that are constantly on it and don't even try to work and have every excuse in the world why they supposedly need it and why they stay on it. I guess right over here. I'm gonna do a little fishing, I guess. My dad has played this so much that he's got like $34,000 in game money on here. So I was like, what's the point? It's fucking boring. It's the same shit over and over and over. Yes, I might have to go out there. I don't feel like collecting cards every single day. Well, it's something to do. Yeah, but it's boring. It's the same shit constantly, over and over. I really don't want to play the same shit over and over and over constantly. Figures. That could be my last 4 if I can get them. Nope. And it's like he's stupid. He can't fucking grab anything from the... Yeah, exactly. God, bullshit. How could you not grab something when you're swimming? Whatever. Stupid game. Yeah, there's just so much shit that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's goddamn retarded. This is the other thing that pisses me off. These special lures haven't worked worth a shit. And God knows how long. It'll summon the fish, but I won't get crap on it. When they first came out and I was using them, yeah, you could get a fish per cast. Fucking not anymore. This is how I used to make my main income originally. Fishing and hunting. Well, maybe they finally fixed it. Maybe. See, the thing with the special lures is the fact that you can't lose them, and they spawn more of that bigger fish. Because that's how they're supposed to work. And I can't tell you the last time I fully went fishing and Did a bunch of that. Usually for trout where I go. I know you can do it here, but I used to go down here. This is a really good spot for trout. Down there on that dock. Then the other place I'd go, this is really good for bass up here. And then you could get fish, I think up in that lake too, and then sometimes I'd come over here where I'm at. Now I think I can carry like 30 of each damn fish. Let's see if they finally fix the fishing. I cast it, do one yank like that. Start slowly reeling it in. And when I get about halfway back, I jerk the line again. Maybe they did finally fix it. Because I used to like going fishing. But this can get boring too. Yeah, they got a long ways to go if they want to fix this game and make it last. But as it is, it's not going to last. And what I mean by last is have them having a constant source of income from it. And welcome to stream, whoever's watching. What's your opinion on this game? Do you think it's dying out? And with all the problems it has, what would you like to see get fixed first? Me personally, I would like the animal spawns to be corrected fully. Not a half-ass attempt that only works once in a while. And another thing I would like to see them fix is limit the amount of... Actually, you know what? The biggest thing that they need to fix across all their fucking games? Instead of doing peer-to-peer servers, they're a billion-dollar company. They should go out and buy their own damn servers. Have dedicated hardware. Instead of being a cheap-ass company that doesn't want to fucking buy what they need. That's what I would really like to see happen first, but I don't think that's ever gonna fucking happen. Like I said, Rockstar is fucking cheap. So is Take-Two Interactive. I was kind of laughing at the fact of how shitty WWE 2K20 was when people bought that. I don't know if it's been fixed to the point where it's not basically just a broken piece of shit game like it was. But that game should have never been released the way it was. They half-assed the whole fucking game. And that's all that they're about. They don't care about their player base or nothing. They just care about money. They're like one of those people that will be like, yeah, if you give me, loan me $10, I'll be your best friend. Or like one of those kids that just sticks around because you gave him something. I think if you load up on fish when you have the upgraded amount that you can carry, you can get like $200 to $300 on fish. My dad's done this so much that he's actually wore a groove in the stick on his fucking controller. There you go. Now, this is how fishing used to be back in the day when I was doing it. And you can actually catch fish like this, by the way. Like, there was one time when I was growing up, I lived next to a river in my hometown. And at nighttime, you would get bugs over the river, just like you see in this game right now. So, if you're smart, in a nighttime situation for fish that are jumping after bugs, well, like what I did is I went out there with a 1-ounce jitterbug. That's a top floating, that it wiggles back and forth and slaps the surface every time it goes left and right. And I caught like 6 fish that day in a matter of like a half an hour. So catching fish like this is realistic. Now, just so everybody knows, if anybody else is watching, which I don't think anybody is, if you do watch up to this point, when you go fishing, you see me raising the reel up and down. No matter what any other idiot says, this works for everybody. It's not a selective person thing or anything like that. Anybody can get the fish in quicker by doing that technique. There's some people out there that don't think that works, that it's quicker just to reel it, and it's not. When you go up and down with a pole, it actually drags the fish in quicker. That's even how you're supposed to do it in real life. That's why they do it, allow you control like that in the game. I don't know why they give you a size amount, because it never really matters. You get a dollar amount only per fish. Ooh, perfect timing. I almost did it a little too early. I didn't know that was going to get a strike right there. If I would have pulled it a little bit sooner, I wouldn't have got that one. Maybe it's the lure, the weight of the lure, or maybe it's the error of the fishing pole and line. But Jesus, they can't cast them very far. Yeah, you can even see the boost when you're doing that. I don't know why anybody would say, oh, that doesn't work for me. You're not doing it right, obviously. How many do I got? I'm not going to spend all day doing that shit either. 11. Good enough. How many can I hold? That one I don't remember. 20. Go back up there and maybe see if the pigs have respawned. What did I just do? I don't know. I had some level 10 guy trying to come after me a while ago. I thought that was somewhat amusing, but annoying. Of course. Damn it, get up there, you big bitch. Yeah, still nothing. It's the animal spawn thing's fucking. It basically ruined this game. Nobody reporting this session at all. I mean, this spot used to always be a high spot for a lot of animals, and it's like there's fucking nothing here. I'll see how switching to my camp goes since I already have a camp. I probably shouldn't attempt it, but that's alright. I'm gonna anyways. I'll pet my good doggy. Excuse me. It's really irritating that I can't fucking get anything down there. Oh, my thing's already over there. That is quite a ways away, though, just to try to get Cougars to go back and forth. Eh, we'll try it, I guess. Well, first things first, I'll just go over here. Whoop. I'm not going to go the way they say, because I'm going to go across the thing first. Ooh, ooh. Oh, the stupid ass way, didn't I? Oop, wasn't paying attention. We're gonna try to get some Cougars to resupply my camp. That's the quickest way to do it. Card over there on the shelf. Yeah, this is all my dad does on this game, basically. This and fish. It's like, okay, that's really boring doing the same shit over and over and over. That's why I've been doing like retro days of playing Super Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and regular Nintendo games. I got a bunch of ROMs, so. What do you think I'm doing? Riding a horse. What do you think I'm doing, jackass? Not up there yet. Well, we know the game spawns are shit, but you know. Spawns are fucking garbage. There it is. That effort better be a fucking 3-star. Tell you what. Yes. Now, the unfortunate part, I have to ride all the way back down here. You can't fast travel with carcasses, it ruins them. And or it just fucking straight up disappears. And welcome to stream, whoever's watching. So do you think Red Dead is dying out because of their lack of fixing issues in the game? I can tell you from my personal experience, I really haven't played this game in like weeks. Why would he jump up on a table like a retard?
Gonna be out of supplies before too long.
Why is it halted? Fuck it, I'm just gonna order supplies.
That'll work too.
Now I gotta go all the way back there, get another cougar. The best place to have it is in tall trees. When you have your camp in tall trees, it'll appear anywhere from here into this area. I think the closest one's like right here, maybe. I mean, and that's such a short distance to keep getting cougars left and right to refill your thing. Legs hurt today. Try this one more time, and then I'll probably just end the stream, but I might stay in the game to get some more Cougars, but I think I will run over to the store or something. Hey, welcome to the stream. Italian Mafia? That's an interesting name, actually. More original than a lot of other ones I've seen floating around. So what do you think? What's your personal opinion on if Red Dead and Red Dead Online is dying? Me personally, I think it kind of is. Because they don't fix the issues that they need to be fixing. You know, the names that I think are completely stupid, I'll show you a couple if there's any in here. Oh, those are okay. Like the ones that say they're the GOAT when clearly, you know, there's nobody that's the greatest of all time of one game. Shit like that, or ones that make comments about moms and shit like that. It's just, those people are pathetic in my opinion. Damn, I don't think it's up there. Oh yeah, there's a ton of issues in this game. The one that I would like to see be fixed first and first out of all of them, and foremost is what I meant to say, but I couldn't speak English, I guess, is the fact instead of them using the same bullshit networks that they use on Grand Theft Auto 5, which is the peer-to-peer networking, that's why it's such garbage, go out and get their own dedicated servers with dedicated hardware, and that'll fix a lot of issues. They're a billion-dollar company, and they don't want to do that. So, personally, that tells me a lot about a company like that that doesn't want to take the effort to do things that they need to do. What do you think needs to be fixed first? Trying to get that damn cougar to spawn, because I want at least one more. Well, GTA 6 is around the corner. Possibly at the end of this year. It might even be a launch title with the PlayStation 5. That's the only way I'm going to end up getting it, because I'm not going to trust this company. I mean, look at their complete disaster of WWE 2K20. That game was completely broken at launch. So it just makes me wonder why the hell they even released it. Betting that's what's screwing up the damn animal spawns. I mean, the code was so broken in that game, it was ridiculous. If that was me, I would have demanded my money back one way or another. Yeah, well, the peer-to-peer network thing, too. If they got their own dedicated servers to fix server issues with this game, they could use them across all of their games and future games, and they would run better. So the server thing would apply to everything, all of their games. They should have their own dedicated servers with dedicated hardware, but they don't, which is really sad and pathetic from a billion-dollar company. Well, you also got to watch out if you're just going to get the Xbox X, I think it's going to be called, is what I've been told. But if you're just going to be buying that, I would be careful, because Microsoft has horrible tendencies of trying to integrate their quote-unquote console for more than just gaming. If they do the same thing like they did with the Xbox One, that debacle of trying to replace everything in the household entertainment and have it like it be a one entertainment thing, that's just a stupid way to go. They're making gaming consoles. They should be concentrating on gaming, which they didn't with the Xbox One. Oh, it's the other way around then. Oh yeah, Sony is a better console at, for what you're getting. Because they base their stuff after gaming stuff. There we go. Come here, you little bitch. I used to have an Xbox One, and then I went to an Xbox One X, and this general system, and, their operating system on it, me personally kind of sucked. That system flopped big time just because you couldn't stream with YouTube, and you couldn't really stream with Twitch because it was so fucking broken. The only real streaming thing you could use was Mixer. No, I did work for the military. I'm actually medically retired. So in other words, I sit at home comfortably, making good money for sitting at home. No, I'm fully retired at 40. And with all the years I worked when I was in the military, and then all my normal jobs before the military, and after for quite a while, when I get 60 or 65, somewhere around there, I can still collect Social Security too. So that'll be more money on top of it. Oh, hell. Well, it's just a bear. You get more for the Cougar anyways. But, no, I was part of the 3rd Brigade, 4th Infantry Division in Iraq. The unit that caught Saddam Hussein, and if you were paying attention much to any of that, if you don't, I don't blame you. But, there was also a deck of playing cards, 52 playing cards with Saddam's generals and top wanted people. we were doing the snatch and grabs for that, along with Task Force 20. So I've seen and done a lot of shit that I'm not proud of, some stuff that I am proud of. Basically, in a nutshell, I'm paid for my PTSD alone, not any of my other medical issues. Yeah, that's cool. I think I was the only one in my family that actually made it through the military. My dad kind of joined and then flopped out, basically, is how we're going to put it. And then my sister tried joining, and I think she ended up flopping out of it too. And then, other than that, I don't think anybody in my immediate family tried joining the military. I don't know why, but I enjoyed it a lot before having to go to war. Other than that, it was fucking awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. I got to go to Schweinfurt, Germany for my first duty base, which was freaking awesome. Oh, no. No, I never had any encounters with military police. When you first join, you don't get shit for money. I'll tell you that right now. It's not until you get to, like, E3, which is, like, 2 years in or so. That's when you start making decent money. Yeah, you don't make shit when you're first in the military. You don't have the time to go out and get messed around with military police or any of that shit, so... Nah, whoever told you that, I never had any run-ins. And even when I was in basic training, I was in Fort Benning, Georgia, which is the home of the infantry. That's where I did my basic training. Then I did my advanced individual training, which they call AIT. I did that in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, which was my field artillery training. So 13 Foxtrot, forward observer. And then after that, my first duty station was in Schweinfurt, Germany, which I went to 2 duty stations there, but I'm not going to get into reasoning why. Well, let's just say I had problems at the first one, so they sent me to another one that was right there, which was cool. Since I am German-English, I'm half German, half English. And then, after Germany, I went to how was that one? Oh. Damn, I can't think of the damn name of the fort in Colorado Springs. I went to the fort in Colorado Springs. Let's, Fort Sill, Fort Benning. Conn and Ledward was the ones in Schweinfurt. Damn. Talking about my military background. Damn it, I can't remember the name of the fort for the U.S. Army in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Damn it. Oh well. I guess it doesn't matter. That was back... I got out in mid-2005. And I worked odd jobs full-time jobs until, I'd say about 4 years ago, so 2015 maybe, or 16. That's when I got my military disability, because I did not know that... I had no direction when I got out. I didn't know... If I would have known back then that I could have gotten the pay that I got now, things would have been totally fucking different. When I retired? I retired about 3 years ago, so... Or 4 years ago. Let's say 35 or 36, somewhere around there. Yeah, I would say 35 or 36 is when I retired. Because I'm medically retired. I live in New York State, and that's where I'm from, is New York State. I grew up in a little town. But that's not where I live right now anyway, so. Basically, with the money I get from the military, from just my PTSD, which makes me 100% disabled. Well, yeah, 100% disabled because I'm unemployable. You would have to, I would have to work a full-time job, 40 hours a week, 8-hour days or whatever, but 40 hours a week, and it's usually a 4 or 5 day week job, but I'd have to make, I think it's about $29 to $30 an hour to get what I'm making now. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people probably like you that couldn't make it, honestly. But the military is so much better than what people like you think. Before I went to Iraq, that was the last thing I did in the military. When I was at any of my other duty stations, like Germany or whatever, we get more time off than you would ever get working a civilian job. We get more 4-day weekends. We get more weeks off than anybody working on the outside. And the awesome thing is, how often at your job can you sit there and say your boss will be like, okay, I don't feel like working today, so we're all going to just go home and I'll still pay you. That never happens in the civilian life. You know how often that happened when I was in an all-male unit in Germany and in Colorado? A lot. If our sergeants didn't feel like working that day because we didn't have much going on that really needed to get done, after we did our physical training in the morning, so PT in the morning, at the next formation, our sergeants, our staff sergeant or whoever was in charge of us would just say poof, and we all knew what the hell that meant. We disappeared for the day. We didn't have to do nothing. So you could go off base and do whatever you want until last formation at 1600 hours. Oh yeah, they prepare you to go to war. I was preparing for that for frickin' what, 4 years before I even got to damn Colorado. That's the unit that I went with. I didn't keep track. One story I will share, because I don't share too many, is I'm partially dyslexic. So I worked in a TOC, which is Tactical Operation Control, at nighttime at one point. And I worked in Tikrit. If you knew anything about the military at the time when we were in Iraq, there was this area called the Triangle of Death. Tikrit is in the middle of the Triangle of Death, so we were getting hit with mortar attacks every single night. And when you worked in the TOC, in the 13 Foxtrots section, the artillery section, when we got shot at, we would get a call from the Q-36 or Q-37, which is the radar units, that would track that shell and tell us where to shoot back. And then we would relay that grid to the artillery cannons and tell them to shoot back. And unfortunately, since I'm partially dyslexic, and it really starts to show when I'm tired as hell, I read the grid coordinates backwards. And I destroyed I completely destroyed a little village. Which wasn't on purpose, but I destroyed a whole village. Which, they're not like villages like you'd think over here. They were like mud huts and shit like that. So, I don't know how many I killed. They didn't say anything to me. At least I didn't get in trouble.
I keep hearing talk about this traveling mystic, Madame Bazaar or something like that. Seems to have folks running around after her left and right.
No, I never had any issues with the military police. The only time you got yelled at, like basically right in your face, is when you're in basic training. That's the only time that shit will happen. And I don't even think it happens anymore. But when I was in basic training, yes, you would get yelled at and screamed at by the drill sergeants. They weren't military police. We never had any issues with military police. And I was in the military for 5.5 years. I got out 6 months early due to not wanting to go back to Iraq. Because I had a baby on the way. Which now my daughter's 15 years old. Yeah, no. The drill sergeants, yes, they used to yell at you. There's a lot of things that happened when I was in basic training that is not legal anymore. Like, one thing that they took away was Superman drills, which is you go down in the morning formation. If they're pissed at you, you'd have to go down in the morning formation, go upstairs, change into something else, be back down in like 30 seconds. And that was dangerous and stupid. People got hurt and got trampled, so there was actually a drill sergeant that got basically fired from the military for approving that. It was his idea. So that drill sergeant got fired. He was kind of a fucking asshole to start with. But after basic training, AIT's better. You have more freedoms. And then when you get to your first duty station, shit's a lot better. It's nothing like any of the other two at all. No, I've been out of the military since May of 2005. So, shit. Soon it'll be 5 years. Or 15 years, excuse me, idiot. No. Yeah, 15 years. I gotta clean this stupid horse. I would say the worst part of my whole experience with the military was having to go to Iraq. 40 years old isn't old, dude, by any means. Yes and no. They can pay for your college. It all depends on what kind of signing bonus you get. It's not like you can't just think when you go in there, oh, well, I'm going to go in there and then I'm going to go to college and then I won't have to go to war or anything like that. It doesn't work like that. When you sign up, you get a cash bonus and then you'll get a bonus for the Montgomery GI Bill. The Montgomery GI Bill is what pays for your college. They don't outright pay for all of your college. And at the time, I got the biggest cash bonus and I got the biggest Montgomery GI Bill, which my cash bonus for signing up was $20,000, and my Montgomery GI Bill, which I still haven't used to this day, I got to talk to my counselor about using that, is $20,000 also. So it's $20,000 for college, not they pay for your college. If you take something that's like to take all your classes and shit and get your master's, it's over $100,000. You're paying for $80,000 out of your own pocket or getting some kind of loan or something. And what country are you from? No, but I loved the freedom I had in the military, especially after I got out, or after I got out of basic training in AIT. It was awesome and it was great. Norway, huh? No, they cannot touch you. They cannot hit you. That's against the law. They will go to jail. They used to be able to. They're not allowed to do that anymore because people smartened up. Abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter. They are not above the law, regardless. When I was in, yes, they could get away with shit like that, but now, no, they cannot get away with that. And it also depends on where you went. I went to the worst fucking place in the world to go for basic training. I went to the home of the infantry, which infantry is a lot more hardcore than a lot of areas. So I went to the fucking hardest, and I did not know that. There's places like Fort Leavenwood that's a hell of a lot easier and more laid back than the home of the infantry. So it really depends on where you go. Ooh, is that an animal, finally? Who it is? I don't care what you are, I'm shooting you. Animals are rare. Still. Oh, I have no clue. I never went to any kind of military schools. If you're, like, if it's just a school that civilian people go to, it really has nothing to do with the military. It just has military, I guess tactics into it, like how they teach and what their standards are, maybe. But it has nothing to do with the military, because a real military school you can't actually go to. Like, you can't go to jump school, which is in Fort Benning, Georgia. That's an actual military school. You can't go to, what is the other one where officers go? I don't remember where the officers' school is, but there's a school just for officers. If I remember the name of it, I'll say it. What the hell was that one? There's a school specifically for officers. Like, if you join the military to become a lieutenant or a captain, whatever, you go to that specific school.
Stocks are looking good.
Red Dead 2, in my opinion, is actually dying out because they don't want to fix anything. I mean, it's the same repetitive crap over and over and over again. I haven't played this game for like weeks. This will be the last time I play it for a couple more weeks because they don't fix anything. A shit ton of stuff is broken. It's actually kind of boring, even just riding around, especially since there's nothing to fucking hunt, really. You wouldn't believe how many people I've actually reported on this game. Like this guy, here's one. You know that's not legitimate. 381 rank. I report any rank. Quite broken, actually. The animal spawns are broken, so that means the game is broken. Even if one aspect of a game is broken, the game is broken. And that's what I write for cheaters. Alright, I'm not gonna listen to a stupid scumbag, dude. Seriously. Grow the fuck up. I'm not butthurt. It's a fact. You're the one that's butthurt since you want to whine like a little bitch. So go bother someone else if you're gonna be a scumbag. Seriously. Basic training depends on where you go. My basic training, I think, was like 8 weeks, I think. So like a month and a half. It's not even that long, really. But there's no days off, period. You get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and you're done at, I want to say like 1700 or 1800, something like that. Ah, there we go. There's some animals. Yay, maybe some people left. God damn it. I'm going to have to sneak up on him a little bit more. Oh shit, he's worth more. Man. Got him. Got 2. That'll work. As long as that other one's a decent one. Cool. Hey, how's it going? Somehow I think Native American is the same person that I just freaking timed out. I can run him back then. Two 3-stars. Go figure. Now animals are starting to spawn. Yeah, usually with my channel a lot, it's people think it's fun and amusing and then their life is really cool and they make up a bunch of accounts just to try to troll somebody that doesn't give a shit about them. And all it really ends up doing is just showing everybody how pathetic they are. I mean, if your life's that miserable and that pathetic, you need to make up a bunch of stupid YouTube accounts just to try to troll somebody because you think it's amusing, then it's just, you know, you really need to look at your life and change it, seriously. Strive to have something better, not be the bottom standard of everything. Yeah, it probably is. I actually went through and undeleted a whole bunch of, actually all of the channels I are blocked originally, so I wouldn't doubt it. I could really care less at this point. When I need to block more people, I'll just block them. I'm not monetized by YouTube. I do this as a frickin' just as a hobby, so I could give two shits. It's not a racist name. You know, that's another thing that actually does piss me off. Why so many people think everything is about racism and it's not. Or if you use the N-word, it's racist and it's not. I mean, calling a black an N-word is nothing different than calling a white guy a fucking asshole or calling a bitch a cunt. Calling a woman a cunt. There you go. It's no different. A name's a name. And I love the fact when they sit there and say, oh, it's about racism and, you know, it's about slavery and blah, blah, blah. And it's, no, it's not about slavery. You didn't go through slavery, and I guarantee your parents didn't go through slavery. So how is that about slavery? Pathetic. And I love it when you go into Grand Theft Auto especially, and all the blacks are calling everybody N this and N that, right? And God forbid if a white person says that, they sit there and be like, oh, you can't say that. And then another classic one is, oh, we're privileged to say that. Like, you must be fucking stupid. Oh, yay, I can upgrade my card. I've been trying to build up a new card. You're stupid then for believing that. Saying the N-word is racist. No, it's not. It's how they act. That's why they're called that. It has nothing to do with racism. I don't hate black people. I sure the hell don't like them. It's no different than saying, you know, dickhead or cunt or asshole or fucking dick. Now is it? Dude, I can call you stupid all I want. It's called freedom of speech. If you don't like it, get out of the fucking get out of the stream then, fucking retard. Don't call me stupid. Do you think I'm gonna listen to some fucking retard like you? It's not racism. It's about the fact of how blacks act. I have black friends that aren't, let's just say it, fucking niggers. The difference is, because I'm not afraid to say it, the difference between the two of them is blacks are the honest, hard-working people that you don't even consider them blacks. I have friends from the military that are black friends that I just call my friends. You get out of the military and you come to a shit-ass city that has all these welfare trash on fucking, constantly on welfare that are stealing and fucking shooting and robbing and fucking stabbing people. Those are niggers. Yeah, not a difference of opinion, it's a fact. In the United States, blacks are 13 to 15% of the population, but they're committing over 51% of the crimes. They are viewed the way they are because of how they are, and they don't want to strive to be anything better. They don't want to strive to have anything better in their life. They strive to have fucking welfare, and that's it. especially close to where I live. Even my black friends don't like fucking niggers. And they say the same thing. So if a black person can say something, then a white person can say the same thing, no matter if a black trash scumbag likes it or not. Yeah, it is. That's a fact. I wasn't quoting off something stupid. 13 to 15% of the population of the United States committing over 51% of the crimes. That's sad and pathetic. And they're viewed the way they are because of how they are. It's just facts. Trash is trash, no matter how you look at it. Oh, how the hell did I get him? I missed the other one. Yes, it is the truth. It's very much so the truth. And I was agreeing with you, even if that sounded kind of weird. I just said it wrong. Sadly, it's the truth. And they want to sit there and complain and say, why are so many black people in jail and blah, blah, blah. It's because they did something to deserve to be in jail. And it really doesn't just come down to them either. It's how they're raised. And it was how their parents are raised. They act like that because their parents act like that. I'm not going to shoot that thing. 1 star. You know, if they had parents like mine, because I was a troubled kid, I almost went to 3 different foster homes because of getting in trouble with the law. Not in stealing shit, but still. You know, if they had parents like mine that beat their fucking ass when they were doing stupid shit, maybe they wouldn't continue to act the way they do. But their parents don't fucking care about them. Yeah, they say everything's racist because they're pathetic. It's their cop-out bullshit answer for everything. I can understand welfare, okay? I have nothing against welfare and the honest people that do use it to get ahead in life a little bit so they can get their own job and get the stuff that they need. But for the people that just stay on it and never do anything with their life at all is pathetic. And sadly, most of what's on welfare is black people. There's white people on there, yellow people, purple people, I don't fucking care what color. There's a lot of everything in there, but it's mostly blacks. And let me reiterate, I don't have a problem with black people. I have a problem with the other ones, because they're the ones that are out there committing crimes, doing drugs, making drugs, stabbing, killing, raping people, and all that other shit. They're viewed the way they are because of what they do. And then they have the nerve to sit there and think they can say and do whatever the fuck they want. It's pretty pathetic, actually. And what they need to start doing, like I've said for years, is bring back public executions with a zero-tolerance law. So, if you kill somebody, you rape somebody or whatever, you're hung in fucking public. And you're not, given 2 days, or weeks in jail or whatever. You are put to death publicly on TV. And I guarantee if people saw that there's tolerance to these heinous crimes that a lot of people commit, the crime rate would go down. Instead of taxpayers having to pay $5,000 per day for some worthless piece of shit to live in jail for the rest of their life. Yeah, you're obviously the same stupid scumbag. The Native American guy, by the way, not the Italian Mafia guy. He's just another scumbag, obviously. Don't worry, I just put him in timeout. Nobody has to listen to his stupidity. He's just a troll with nothing better in his life to do. And he thinks it's amusing to just try to bother people. But it is. It's really sad and pathetic, and I think they really should bring back zero tolerance public executions. Yeah, they don't like the truth. That's been known for years. Most people can't handle the truth. They really can't. It's like the other day, my dad started getting into one of his fucking kicks. And, he doesn't like how the taxes went up in our hometown, where I grew up, where they still live, my parents. And I guess the school voted on getting new buses, and it's going to raise the taxes up a little bit. And he had a big fucking shit-fit problem about it. So his response was, well, if you don't live in, in this town, then you shouldn't be able to work at the school. And if they do allow people like that don't live in the town, that do work at the school, shouldn't have an equal vote on the budget of the school and the taxes. I was like, that's just fucking ignorant. To say something like that, to say, oh, only part of the people that work at the school are going to be able to vote because some of you all don't, live in the same area that the school's in. I was like, that's just fucking ignorant. And obviously he didn't like that.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you're trash, dude. Shut up. Get a life. You're probably just a pathetic fucking nigger, too. Yep, you are a nigger. That's obviously why you're complaining like a little pathetic bitch. Goodbye, you're in timeout, too. Yeah, it's more than likely the same guy. I really don't give a rat's ass, to tell you the truth. Yeah, he's probably on welfare. Pretty pathetic, I think, but, whatever. You'd rather be welfare trash all your life and fucking selling drugs because you have no ambition in life and have no ambition to be anything better. That's, I guess, your own opinion. Oh, there's a lot of trolls because I don't have problem with reporting cheaters on games, especially Grand Theft Auto and this game. On this game alone, I've probably reported over 900 people on it for having ranks that are way too high, like this guy here. I mean, a rank of 381, that's unachievable. He either did an XP Island glitch, because I still think those work, or he did, there was a mission quite a while ago where you could go in and out and collect all the experience of, like, winning. So I report people like that, and I don't have the problem of reporting them, and I tell them when they, when they actually let people send them messages. I'll tell them. I'll write them a personal message on the Facebook, or not Facebook, on the PlayStation thing, where I'll just sit there and say, reported ranked cheater. And you wouldn't believe how many people get butthurt over it. Oh, you're obviously a cheater, and I bet I've reported you too. Have fun. And it's pretty pathetic when people like that can't admit when they cheat. I mean, are you really that much of a pathetic little sissy that you don't have the balls and you can't be a man enough to sit there and say, well, yeah, I cheated. 231's not cheating. I would say anybody that's like 275 or higher right now. Wasn't like 300 seconds. Yeah, cheat free at 321. You're so full of shit, dude. Unless you're welfare trash just sitting at home and have nothing fucking better to do with your life. And if that's the case, you really need to fucking go look at your life. If you're playing this game that fucking much, in general, you really seriously need to go to a doctor, get a health check, and then fucking maybe go get a mental health check too. Yeah, I put them in timeout again already. I love doing that. I mean, the stupid thing is people like that just come in here to be trolls. They're the reason I have, what, almost 1,400 freaking subscribers now? I got, like, the troll channel. I should rename it to the troll channel. With all the trash that follows me. And the stupid thing is I used to let all of these scumbags bothered me to the point where I stopped uploading to this channel, and I actually made another channel. And I haven't used it in quite a while because I came back to this because I actually made it over 1,000 subscribers a while ago. And I've been using this one since. And in the time that I was not uploading this channel and using the other one, I just stopped giving a shit about what anybody else thinks anymore. Because the sad reality of it is they don't know anything about you. They just look for any reason to complain and whine. They try to bring everybody else down with them because of their life is so pathetic and miserable they have nothing better to do. And I kind of feel sad for people like that. I mean, if some of these people actually needed a friend and they didn't have any, if they are actually trying to be a real human being, I would have friends like that. I wouldn't care. I would invite people to play games with me quite often. But there's so many people think that it's just amusing to be trolls. And like it's a good thing. I mean, if they don't want to have friends all their life, that's fine. I'll continue to enjoy my life, go camping, go traveling, take vacations, drive in a $31,000 car while they sit there and try to work at Walmart in some kind of fucking hoopty that costs them $500. It's sad. No, I don't post my other YouTube channel on here. I haven't been using it anyways, honestly. I didn't link anything from this channel to that one. And I still won't. If I decide to ever stop uploading to this one again, I'll probably upload to that one. But I don't want the trolls, and I try to be a little bit more sensitive to the poor people's feelings and not say stuff that's politically incorrect. Although I think I've deserved my right to say whatever I want to say for the stuff that I did for this country compared to most average people. So really, when people say I can't do something, it's like, fuck you, I can do whatever I want. I've earned the right to sit there and do whatever the hell I want to do. I mean, I can sit there and pay $1,900 in bills every single month and still have well over $1,000 in spending money every single month. So, I've earned to relax and be comfortable like I am right now. And actually, I got 3 more years left on the current car I'm paying off, which I got brand new with like 250 miles after they delivered it here. Ah, that's a garbage. Got him. But if you're curious what kind of car I own a 2016 Nissan Altima fully loaded. It's the SL model. I think I only had one package that wasn't included on it. But it's literally a $31,000 car. I have a Bose premium audio system. I think it's 10 speakers. And I have a built-in amp in the back of my trunk to where it's good enough to the point where it will rattle my windows, my mirrors. It's good bass. Native American, I think you really need to learn how to spell. You really are is baby. He is a fat bitch saying he is, or fat bitch saying he was going to war. Yeah, I'm gonna show this one so everybody can fucking read it. Hey, Italian Mafia, read what this fucking retard wrote. You gotta be trash, dude. I would seriously go back to school and learn how to write. I kind of feel bad for you. Are your parents the same way? I know I stutter and shit, but I have medical reasoning. Oh, I've reported it too, so. And he was addressing that to you, even though he can't fucking make a complete sentence. Dude, there's always a thing in. Goddamn, then you're stupid as shit, dude. If you're older than me and you can't fucking make a complete sentence correctly. Seriously, go pick up a book, or I don't even read for that fuck's sake, and I can write complete sentences better than you can. But seriously, you need to go and learn how to make a complete sentence and just learn how to fucking write in general, I think. You probably were a dropout or something, I'm guessing, and you didn't really learn. But Jesus Christ. You can report my channel all you want. You know how many fake reports from trash like you I get? I've reported your channel 3 times already, stupid. Goodbye. I'm done with him. He's gone. I mean, I'm not trying to... Well, I guess I really don't care if I'm mean or not, but come on, reading this out loud, it's like... You gotta be fucking stupid to write that. You really are is baby. He is a fat bitch saying he, quote, was going to war. Full of bullshit. Oh my god. I am not the most intelligent person in the world, but goddamn, it makes me feel good when people like you make me feel smart. Holy shit. 56-year-old and can't make a complete sentence. That's like a kindergarten, like a little school level education. Like 4th, 5th grade is when you learn to make a complete sentence. Maybe since he's 56, he lived in an old house that had lead paint. He was eating paint chips as a child. Or maybe he still eats paint chips. Probably eats paint chips and his own boogers. Oh. And the funny thing is I've learned to just sit there and laugh at these people, because there's an old saying that says, let people think you're stupid before you actually just open your mouth and prove you're fucking stupid. And that guy opened his mouth and proved that he's fucking stupid. And that's all that did, is he just straight up proved how stupid he really is. And I just love pointing that shit out, too. It's like, you know how to even really make a sentence? A many miles we walked. Okay. But where did you go? If you don't have a destination, what's the point in the journey? There you go. There's some thinking for you. Since people think that someone like me that does use the N-word is, I guess, uneducated and stupid. I just love having the freedom to do whatever the hell I want to do. And say whatever the hell I want to do, no matter if anybody likes it or not. Where am I from? I'm where I'm from right now. I'm from right here, where I'm sitting. Where are you from? Yeah, I'll be on probably tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be streaming retro games. I do a bunch of that lately, too, on my PC. Look, bro. Where are you from? Why can't you just spell it out correctly? I understand shorthand, but it's just like, I mean, it's not that much difficult to add 2 more letters to that. I don't know, unless you don't know it. Guess U and R are pretty hard to spell for some people. Oh, Lord. And if anybody's curious what kind of TV I'm playing on a 50-inch 4K IPS LG TV. And I'm actually playing this game in 4K HDR. See, another time he can't spell. Or is my name on my channel, is that too hard for you to understand? Supposed Arthur Morgan? Here. I've been on this game since launch, dude. Quit trying to bullshit. You're just really just showing everybody how pathetic and stupid you really are. I'm not dumb. If you sat there and showed people your fucking stats, I guarantee you have a whole shit ton of deaths on there because you did the XP Island glitch and you think everybody's stupid enough not to realize that. Well, grow the fuck up, stop being a little girl and start being a man and manning up to your fucking mistakes. If you don't like me reporting you, oh fucking well, I really don't care. You know how many people's accounts I've gotten banned for, or they've blamed me for banning? I just laugh at them because I don't fucking care. You cheated, you accept how you cheated. I know what my name is, you stupid fucker, so shut up. Have fun. I've had this channel for fucking over 10 years, and you're like, oh, look at your name. I'm not in Iraq, you stupid asshole. Do I sound like a towel head? Fucking ignorant. Gotta be another black. Oh, let's just say what it is. A spade's a spade. Probably a nigger. I really don't care if he likes it or not. Yeah, I was talking to that idiot. Not you, the fake Arthur Morgan guy that can't come up with an original name for his fucking stupid channel that he does nothing with. I'll probably actually go through later here a little bit before I get off and just block all the ones that want to whine and cry like little sissy girls that come in my stream just to complain. Obviously, I ran into a bunch of sissy girls tonight. I'll have a good one. Oh, beefalo. Alright, I gotta try to get closer because I think I need some of their meat, maybe. Back here, bitch. There you go. Got 3. Good enough, I guess. That'll be 15 pieces of meat. You sometimes. Well, I didn't need the meat. I thought I did. Oh well. They'll skin him at least. Nothing like skinning them right by the fucking buffalo penis. Bison balls just dangling by your hand as you're cutting it. Ah, that's a 2-star. Maybe I'll carry that back. Well, no, you don't get shit for their skins. Fuck it. Yeah, but it was funny a while ago. I don't know who's left in here. See if that idiot's, what he wrote in here is still up. "56-year-old guy, supposedly, and he can't fucking make a complete sentence." Yeah, here it is. Native American guy here writes, "You really are is baby. He is a fat bitch saying he, quote-unquote, was going to war. Quote, full of bullshit. Can't make a complete sentence and can't even fucking write very well." Pretty sad. At least I had something to laugh at. What's that? Oh, rock. Damn. I think anything's over there. See, that shit just spawned all of a sudden. Like you kill one animal and you can't get any more. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the store and get either a snack or maybe a drink, I don't know. Maybe I'll go do that then. And end the stream here, I guess. Yeah, sure. You can say that all you want. You're a fucking cheater and you know it, dude. So stop trying to play it off like you're not. Why don't you just try to be a man? I know that's probably hard for you to fucking do. Pretty pathetic. Good old grinding, uh-huh. Yeah, you're just one of the whiny bitches I've reported for cheating, and I'll continue to report for cheating as long as I see you in the fucking game.
Hey, good to see you.
If you think I'm gonna stop reporting people just because you want to whine and cry like the little girl you are, sadly I'm not. I don't give a fuck about you.
We're well stocked for the time being.
Basically, all you are is the shit stain in society. That's it.
That'll work too.
I got better things to do than talk to some worthless trash. Alright.